Because isn't it like music, charts and things like that? They get their information from platforms like Spotify and everything like that, right? Bro, look at the title, bro. I just bumped into this right now as I was searching for it on my feed right here. My boy Curtis King. Let me say Unc Curtis King. My fault, my bad, Unc. Shout out Curtis King, man. Spotify is just lost control. I think has just lost control, right, of its music data. Right? What? The bitch got hacked. Maybe that's why, you know what I'm saying? The music ain't. No, let's get to it.
Oh no, DIYers.
What happened?
Spotify got hacked.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
Home Alone face. This story was reported on many different platforms, and apparently Spotify got hacked by a hacker group with a very specific goal in mind. I first saw this story here on the Miz's page, and he's going to give you a good introduction of what this is. Let's read the caption first. It says, "This isn't just a Spotify problem, it's a wake-up call for the entire streaming era. We told y'all." When catalogs, DRM, and excess get stress tested at this scale, the real question becomes, who actually controls music in the digital age? To understand what he means, let's hear what he had to say.
Breaking news, Spotify gets scraped. Big shakeup in the music tech world today. According to Billboard, a pirate activist group has scraped Spotify's music library, allegedly accessing metadata from 256 million rows of tracks, potentially up to 86 million audio files.
Who do they think they are? AI companies? Who do you think you guys are? You think you're some kind of AI company that can do that with the help of the government, even though it's illegal to do it? Who do you think you are? Suno? Wow. Hey, yo, DIYer, if you're enjoying
For the third party solution via peer
like button, it helps this video and this channel get discovered by new people. I appreciate you. Now back to the video.
Sure, my brother.
data dump is reportedly being
Shout out Curtis King, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with the man's work, bro, and you know what I'm saying?
prepared for distribution via peer-to-peer torrent networks, totaling as much as 300 terabytes.
Damn.
Spotify says it's actively investigating, confirming that a third party scraped public metadata and used illicit methods to circumvent DRM, gaining access to some audio files.
Okay, I got two questions about this so far. You're trying to tell me the same Spotify that has been telling artists, specifically independent artists, that your music is being botted because of their high-tech systems that is able to detect bot activity, wasn't able to save their own ass when somebody came to hack them?
Damn.
You mean the same Spotify that has Daniel Ek taking hundreds of millions of dollars out because, hey, it's payday, doesn't have the type of security necessary to protect the very art on the page? This is fishy. This is fishy. You know, there was a part of me that wondered, with all the advancements in AI and all of the sort of the elbowing that they're doing into the conversation, I wondered if there would be sort of a rogue group that would pop up like this. Something about this just doesn't feel, my spidey senses is tingling in a different way, but I'm gonna let them finish it off.
As for now, Spotify maintains that only metadata, not the music itself, has been released, but the implications are already massive.
300 terabytes! And the reason I have my suspicions is because I feel like Spotify has been on a very obvious campaign to rid the platform of as much unnecessary music, whatever they deem as unnecessary, as much unnecessary human contributed music as possible, so that they can populate it with more AI-based music by their producers like Johan Rohr, allegedly. So I think they've been doing things like the threshold system. Even if it's not getting rid of them physically from the platform, it is definitely to pay them less.
To pay them less. So, like, taking out stress from just like, oh, they're paid. Oh my God. Oh, so it's a whole thing of like, because they see a whole lot of artists is like crying out about, the peanuts that, platforms like Spotify be paying people, paying artists, and you know what I mean? How a whole bunch of a pie, a cake is taken by major artists and this, that, and the third, and even with the fact that those major artists be buying these things, they be boughting, you know what I'm saying? And these boughting activities are happening on these platforms that don't even pay people shit anyways. Like, what the hell are we doing? It's making sense now, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas is running away from, they're running away from their obligation, their responsibility of this, or they manipulating their way away from it. It's crazy, bro. Because now they're looking at, okay, if we can just like get rid of these human artists, right? Populate our shit with some AI joints, you know what I'm saying? Then, an AI doesn't have to eat, you know what I'm saying? AI doesn't have to, they don't have no desires. They don't have like goals of making more money. And Spotify's not even paying me half my shit. What's going on, nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, yeah. It's better for them to just have artificial intelligence generating the music on their platforms, right? They seen that the humans are becoming more and more problematic, bro. How do we phase them all away out of our system? That's crazy. Now all of y'all, music data out there, y'all artists out there that got all y'all shit on Spotify, now all of that shit is in jeopardy.
So when I see something like this, it's like, oh no, how did we get hacked? Yeah, how did you get hacked?
Industry analysts warn this could theoretically allow someone to recreate a personal offline version of Spotify.
You mean like Napster? Oh shit, this shit. Hey, we back into the early 2000s. We about to get another master, baby.
With the only real barriers being copyright law and enforcement. The group behind the scrape, Anna's Archive, claims the move is about preserving humanity's culture, framing Spotify's catalog as a starting point for a global music archive. Now, the bottom line here is this isn't just about piracy. It's a stress test for streaming, DRM, and the entire digital music economy, raising serious questions about control, ownership, and what access really means in 2026. Story developing.
Interesting. So they took it upon themselves to create, I guess, a massive archive of human music, because for the first time, the idea of human music is threatened.
I think I did break this thing down, bro. Right? The whole AI thing, bro, because I think, I was reacting to it like, it should have been fishy to niggas like from that point.
This I believe is on Threads. It says, someone said, just say what AI spot and I'll see you live or critique my beats. Well, let's go here to Anna's Archive and let's see if we can get a little bit more information. Some of this is, it reads like it's trying to be a little bit vague, but this says we backed up Spotify metadata and music files. It's distributed in bulk torrents, 300 terabytes, grouped by popularity. The release includes the largest publicly available music metadata database with 256 million tracks and 186 million unique IRCs. If you don't get it, IRC codes are literally like the digital footprint. That is how you identify sort of the DNA of a song. Wherever that IRC code goes, you're able to track whatever that song is doing digitally online. If it gets played on internet radio, if it gets played streamed in different platforms, that ISRC code is very important. Most distributors provide that to the artist, but some artists like myself independently have access to our own ISRC codes. I think I got 10,000 for $99 or something like that. I'll do a video on it soon. It goes on to say, it's the world's first preservation archive for music which is fully open, meaning it can easily be mirrored by anyone with enough disk space. Oh my God. With 86 million music files representing around 99.6% of listens. Isn't that ironic?
What?
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? The answer to piracy could possibly be dealing with one of its biggest crises because of piracy. That's what y'all evil ass get. Anna's Archive normally focuses on text, books, and papers. We explain in the critical window of shadow libraries that we do this because text has the highest information density, but our mission, preserving humanity's knowledge and culture, doesn't distinguish among media types. Sometimes an opportunity comes along outside of text. This is such a case. A while ago, we discovered a way to scrape Spotify at scale. You scrape me, I scrape you? Crazy. We saw a role for us here to build a music archive primarily aimed at preservation. Generally speaking, music is already fairly well preserved. There are many music enthusiasts in the world who digitize their CDs and LP collections. We're going to talk about the popularity, the rising popularity. If you did not know, for the 19th straight year, vinyl has risen in sales.
For real?
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
No.
You know, there's something really endearing about knowing that you're going to be able to preserve and keep the thing that you paid for.
Whoa.
And there won't be songs missing from the project you paid for.
Beautiful.
Or there won't be subscription changes that take away your access to the supposed music that you had in your ownership.
And that's you know what to expect. What this nigga just said right here, bro.
And there won't be songs missing from the project you paid for. Or there won't be subscription changes that take away your access to the supposed music that you had in your ownership.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to get away from. Check out the rest of it. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out, bro.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.